Welcome to every one of you. Thanks for joining us for this match from the Liberty Stadium here in South Wales. Alan Smith joining me, Martin Tyler, for the commentary. And the match for you today, Swansea City against Crystal Palace.
Number 2, Jordi Amat. Number 3, Neil Taylor. Number 24, Jack Cook. Number 8, Leroy Burr. Number 17, Madhu Barrett. Number 23.
Well, you've picked a couple of players for us to have a look at today. Tell us the thinking.
Well, they've both been on good form. They really have. They've made a difference to their teams over the last few weeks, so that might be the case again here.
This is Swansea City's team for you today. Lucas Fabianski plays in goal. Jordi Amat plays with Federico Fernandez as the centre-backs. Leroy Fair plays with Jack Cork in the centre of the pitch. And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. Here's the Crystal Palace team. Wayne Hennessy plays in goal. Scott Dan plays with James Tompkins as the centre-backs. Wilfried Zaha starts with Jason Puncheon on the flanks. In attack, Connor Wickham starts up top with Christian Benteke. When Swansea City were playing at the old Vetch Field, and they're in the fourth tier of English football, you just couldn't have imagined that they'd have a home like this at the Liberty Stadium and they'd have a team like this.
That's incredible, isn't it? We don't ever really talk about Swansea as potential relegation candidates. You look at the stadium, it's all set up for top-class football, and they've had some good footballers in here.
And it is Graham Scott who is the referee. It should be a tremendous game, and here we go. It's looking good, this move. In comes the challenge. Benteke. In he goes for the challenge. Could be dangerous. Strong challenge. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to try and get it back. James MacArthur. Cabaye. That's a good spot by the defender. On to the attack now. Gylfi Sigurdsson. That's very good link-up play. He's got his shot off now. He scored! Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead.
And he knew exactly where the keeper was there. He knew he didn't have to hit it particularly hard, you know.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Swansea City goal. Number 17.
Dan.
Madhu Barrett.
This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And that's good support as they build this attack. Played into the middle. And it's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. Gylfi Sigurdsson. He's coming forward with some danger. Got the tackle in. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. And he can take possession in his own half. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Well, they're in a good position here. That's good support play from his teammates. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Good pass, getting it forward. Shot on! Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Comes in with a tackle. And now the shot! Good try. Jack Cork. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. A timely challenge. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. It is an advantage for Crystal Palace, and they're going to try and take advantage of the referee's decision. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Well, more news on the injury front from Jeff Shreeves.
Yes, the problem seems to be in that last challenge, he took a massive blow to his upper thigh. He's struggling at the moment, but hasn't asked to come off.
And Jeff showing he's right amongst it and knows what's going on down there. And back it goes to the back of his heel. Neatly done. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And in he goes with the tackle. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. So close to oblivion, only a decade or so ago, Swansea City, and look at them now.
Well, it's been a wonderful tale, Martin, and the style of football as well, with which they achieve success. That possession-based passing game, so lovely to watch.
Into the attacking third.
Well, it's an important area to win back the ball, that.
Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Here's a chance to attack. Doing well to keep the ball. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Well, he's threaded the path through neatly. That's not a good cross at all, and easy to defend. And see what sort of system they use to defend the corner. it's a corner that's disappointing, really. The goalkeeper able to catch it without a challenge. Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Little private game between the two of them. Cabaye. Johan Cabaye. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. Oh, trying the back heel. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Good forward play from them. Comes in with a tackle. It's going to be a throw here. Wayne Routledge. Tremendous understanding from these players. James MacArthur. Johan Cabaye. Attacking well here. That's very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go. Jack Cork. Kyle Norton. Jack Cork. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Some options now for the pass. Good pass, getting it forward. Shot on! Good stop by the goalkeeper. Benteke. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Promising build-up until that challenge. Brilliant football from this team. Good challenge. I think that's what the professionals call overplaying. Too many passes, possession squandered. Jack Cork. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. It should be! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. And it's out for a corner. Good defending. James MacArthur. First touch was poor. Good position. They've worked this attack very well. He's got his shot off now. They could have been level. Alan, they should have been level.
Well, his manager on the touchline looks fuming. He might just withdraw him soon.
Here comes the replay.
What reflex is there from the keeper?
Could be dangerous. Tackle goes in. James MacArthur. Johan Cabaye. Jack Cork. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Defender to it first. So the corner to come. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Dan. Joel Ward. Johan Cabaye. Benteke. On to the attack now. And he's reached it well. Moved around nicely here with this passing game. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. And shoots! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Into the attacking third. James MacArthur. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Free kick given. Stopped by the wall, who could have been caught out if that had gone underneath them. They predetermined, I think, to jump up and block the free kick. It worked. It was good play until they got that challenge in.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
James MacArthur. It's looking good, this move. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe. The shot's on! Cabaye! Well, let's have another look at that, because it was a very, very tight call. They were in otherwise.
Well, when I saw it, first time of asking, I thought he was on, you know, but looking at the replay, what a good decision from the linesman that was.
The board shows 3 added minutes.
3 minutes added time.
Jack Cork. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Well, good through ball. Comes in strongly. They cope with it well defensively. And that will end the threat, at least for the moment. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Taylor. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Gylfi Sigurdsson. That's very good link-up play. He's got his shot off now. Good pass, getting it forward. Shot off! Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Should be! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Whistle from the referee, and we're off and running again for the second half. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible. Defender to it first. And that's the way to defend, make sure the opposition can't get on the ball in that part of the pitch. Jack Cork. Nicely played through ball. Shots on here. He's got to it, and he's claimed the ball too. It's offside. Jack Cork. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. On the attack here. The equaliser here. We're level again here. And that's a shock equaliser, I must say. It didn't look as though they got that kind of attacking play left in them, but they've confounded us all and certainly confounded the opposition. Goalkeeper was reaching for it, and it did actually touch him on the way in.
I think there was just too much power on the ball, on the shot, for him to get a strong enough touch.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now.
Number 17 is Benteke.
Wayne Routledge. And in he goes with the tackle. Benteke. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Jack Cork. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. And here's the shot. Simple save for Wayne Hennessy. Now that's a throw. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Gets his foot in there. And in goes the cross. Well, he's got support here. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. And now the shot! Well, they're defending the corner now. They're lining up for it.
City coming off the pitch. Number 17, Coming onto the pitch, number 20.
Well, this is the time where the managers really earn their money. It's going to be an alteration to try and improve the team. Good through pass. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Sigurdsson! Goodness me, it's hit the post. Now here's a chance from winning the ball. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. He can lay it off to the supporting player. That's another successful challenge. Very good passing from this team. In towards the dangerous Benteke. Kabay! The header on target, but never looking as though it was going to get the better of this goalkeeper.
No, he's under a bit of pressure to head the ball and didn't really get the direction at all on it.
Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Routledge, probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Shot on! Well, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. And shoots! It's a very good game here, a tight one. They're trying to get themselves into a position to take the lead. Benteke. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Gets his foot in there. The shot's on! Good work by the goalkeeper. Gylfi Sigurdsson. In comes the challenge. Attacking well here. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. And they've cut it out. James MacArthur. Stopping the pass getting through with good piece of anticipation. Joel Ward. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Taylor. Jefferson Montero. Routledge. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Routledge. He's coming forward with some danger. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. That will be a throw.
Substitution for Swansea City coming off the pitch.
Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit now.
Coming onto the pitch, Lorente. Substitution for Crystal Palace coming off the pitch. Number 42, Jason Punchy, to be replaced by number 10, Andres Townsend.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Jack Cork. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Jack Cork. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. Got the tackle in. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. It's looking good, this move. Excellent passing, great interplay. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Substitution is imminent for Swansea City. Fernando Llorente. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. Montero! Well, there's nothing still to separate these teams despite these chances. And it's going to be a substitution now for this team. There's the interception. Jefferson Montero. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. He could do a better cross than that, I think, and it was easy to cope with. Good reading of the play by the defender. Keeping an eye on the time here. We still could have a decisive moment in the short time that remains. Little private game between the two of them. Routledge. Jack Cork. Crystal Palace have a substitute getting ready. Comes in strongly. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. On to the attack now. The shot's on! They're desperate to try and change this game. It's been level, and now they're pushing on, looking for the goal that will take them in front.
Coming onto the pitch, number 16, Joe Ledley.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Benteke. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch to put them in front. It's a very good game here, a tight one. They're trying to get themselves into a position to take the lead. Federico Fernandez. Jack Cork. "85 minutes gone. Added time as well to put into that equation. But the scores are still level, and it's closing in on the end of the game. Good challenge. Attacking now. To win the game. Goal! A late goal too. And now that could be enough to win them the game. Oh, it shattered the opposition. I'm not sure they've got time to respond or energy to respond. Right to the side of the goal and nicking off the inside of the post on its way in.
On another day that might have rebounded back into play, but not this time.
we go again, 2-1.
Goal for Swansea City.
Joe Ledley. Dan. Could be dangerous. Nathan Dyer. The noise levels have gone up even more, and the scenario remains the same, the one-goal lead, and we're into the last 10 minutes.
By the way things are shaping up, it looks like the home team are going to see out this lead, but still a chance for things to change.
On the attack here. They're really working the opposition around with this passing. They can't get near it.
No, they can't. They're having to do a lot of chasing. They're just wearing them out.
Townsend. We have got 4 added minutes.
No, the fans here not happy with that. They prefer to hear the final whistle, maybe a reflection of how this game's going.
Jack Cork. Fernando Llorente. There's good progress with this attack. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. Cabai. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Routledge! Well, narrow margins in the match and in this incident.
Yeah, not far off. I think that would have made a difference to the outcome if it had gone in.
Jack Cork. Routledge. Here's a chance to attack. Good through pass. 2-1 the final score as the referee calls a halt, and that's the end of the game. 2-1, it's finished. Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Well, he had a good performance and snatched that late goal to grab the win.
Gylfi Sigurdsson. That's very good link-up play. He's got his shot off now. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. It should be! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. On the attack here. The equaliser here.